Stephanie Uncensored, and today I am reviewing two amazing books for you, and those books are part of an amazing series, and I'm probably going to say amazing so many times through this video. Oh my god. So, let me bring it down. Okay. It is Consolation and Conviction by Corinne. It is book number 3 and book number 4 in the Salvation series. And let me just tell you. So I was not going to finish this series, which I still haven't finished this series. The Salvation series. I have one more book to read. I have Mark's book to read. But I was not going to finish this series because I wanted to finish reading some other authors that I will be seeing at the Sign and Sip signing that I'll be going to. But I just couldn't. I couldn't not read these two books. My Facebook was like blowing up with it, and I'm like, okay, I'm an emotional reader, and when my emotions are saying read military romance right now, you are in the mood for it. And I read its book number 1 and book number 2 for the Salvation series earlier this month, like a week before. I was like, okay, I'm just going to give in to the emotions and just do it. So, these two books follow Natalie, who is the widow from the Beloved and Beholden series. Natalie lost her husband during a mission, and she has to deal with that loss. Oh my god. How do you even just grasp that concept? I mean, so I actually got to meet Corinne today. Super excited. Was quite anxious before it actually happened, and now that it's happened, and I'm like so in love, so fangirl about it, and like gonna be like super supportive and super stalkerish of her and her work, because I totally want to see her succeed as a author, because I think her ideas are amazing. I mean, these 4 books that I've read of hers are just awesome. So these 2 books are not necessarily just about grief, but meeting her and finding out that she wrote these 2 books specifically from such a place that's so personal was just absolutely amazing. So I was a military spouse. I was a military member. So pretty much everything in these 2 books I can relate to. I was all in on the emotions that Natalie went through, from knowing someone that may have lost, having lost someone due to being in service, and the issues that go along with the things that Natalie had to go through were just amazing. They were amazing. They were heartfelt. It felt like my personal journey. And it was like she was speaking, like Corinne was speaking directly to me. And I spent a lot of time with tissues, in my feelings, and it was just amazing. It was just you have Liam, who is Natalie's deceased husband's best friend, who is helping Natalie move on after her husband has died. And how does, him trying to figure out how to help her move forward, but then all of a sudden he starts having these feelings, but she's having these same feelings, and how do you deal with that? It's like the writing is just there. It's just there. So, not to spoil anything, go through the emotions of it. It's just beautiful, and it was amazing, and it's a journey that is unlike anything, especially if you have any knowledge of being in the military, being a spouse in the military, supporting the troops, supporting service members, and just, yeah. So I read Consolation pretty much while I was at home. So I got to cry in private and feel my emotions in private for that book. Unfortunately, I had to go back to work when I started Conviction. And the issues that went along with Conviction are completely different. Corinne, you mean person. Needless to say, eating lunch, crying, and doing it in a public place when everyone's looking at you like, why is that woman crying while she's trying to eating and sniffing into her napkin? It's just a great thing. It's a great thing in my book when it comes to reading. That I love that. I love that. When an author can make me do that, cry in public, oh, I bow down to you. It was amazing. And I loved it. Every part of it, 5 stars, 6 stars. If I can give you 1,000,000 stars, I would. I'm gonna pimp this book. I'm like, you need to read this book. Read this series. Enjoy it. Love it. Just, it needs to be done. So, I think I've emoted enough emotions for right now, so I don't cry on camera. But check out the series. As I said, these 2 books is Constellation and Conviction. It's technically book 3, book 4 in the Salvation series, but it can be read by itself as a duet for 1 and 2 books. Corinne Michaels. And please check her out, support her, and thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.